Yo, what's up guys? So today I am here with a new deck that I've been working on. But before I get to the actual deck list, I just want to go on a little bit of like a rant, I guess. Let you guys know why I haven't been making videos. Honestly, I haven't been playing lately. I haven't really been feeling the format since everything got busted. I don't really like playing in busted formats just because it's like absolutely no skill. All you do is outsack your opponent for the most part. But if I were to play, this is probably the deck I would be playing right now. It's your standard Frog Monarchs with a little bit, I guess, my twist to it, just because it's got Chaos Monsters in it. So I'll get straight to it. Most of the things, it's pretty understandable for the most part, so I'm not going to explain too much. So if you guys don't already know, I'm usually not a fan of frogs just because they're a little too easy to play. But I don't know, I kind of like the consistency because this format's just so fast right now. You can't really outplay your opponent just based on like I guess advantage or like floaters, which is my style of play. So I'm trying to stack out, and it's not too bad so far. So start off just 2 copies of Lad. Your standard 3 Kais still. It's actually the only Monarch I'm playing, which I hesitate to call this a Frog Monarch deck since this is the only Monarch, but it's what's socially acceptable, so might as well. And instead of playing what most people would play 3 Rises, I cut Ryza and I'm instead main decking 2 Vanity's Fiend, just because this absolutely tears the Murmo and the Dragon matchup, and it can be okay against Prophecy, but it's probably not going to last that long. They're just going to banish it or something. But this is just really good against Dragons. And then 1 Dark Dust Spirit, just because Prophecy, Dragons, a lot of decks can like spam monsters out like nobody's business now. So Dark Dust allows you an answer when they overextend. So I like that. And then the one good tech card I'm playing is 1 Obelisk instead of a 3rd Lad. Just because if you get Obelisk out against most of the decks this format, you win. Like most decks don't have an out to Obelisk just because everything targets. And you can't target Obelisk at all. You can't respond to his summon. So honestly, I don't think Dragons have an out to him. And I don't even think Prophecy have an out to him. So if you get this card out, you pretty much win the game. So yeah, that's it for the tribute monsters. And then my last 2 boss monsters, obviously my Black Luster Soldier and Chaos Sorcerer. You guys are probably hammering me for this because it's got no synergy with the deck, but it really does. It gives really cool plays, and it's usually not dead. I made sure, with the 3 Obelisk and 2 Vanity's Fiends plus with the faders and everything, you have dark targets that you can make hit the grave. So these cards are usually not dead, but that's for the main boss monster lineup. And then onto your standard engine, your 3 Swap Frog, 2 Treeborn, and your Ronin Totem. I thought about cutting this, but because I seem to draw this a lot more than Swap Frog, but it's just good just for Exceed plays and to help get Obelisk out, or your Lad, so I decided to keep him in. Your Hand Trap and Battle Stoppers, Gores, and 2 Trags. I don't care what people say. I'll get to it later, but honestly, if you play this right, Trag can win you games, and Gores, they're cards that will keep you alive, and that's all you really need in Monarchs. So, I don't know, I still think they're main deck worthy, even though people say don't play them, but that's just me. And then your standard 3 Faders. And then onto the rest of the hand traps. I'm main decking 2 Maxis and big 3 Veiler right here, just because Veiler is really good against Prophecy, and it's really good against Dragons, just because, like what I was saying, if you have Trag on board, and say, I guess they try to take control of it or something, just Veiler their Big Eye or something, and it keeps your Trag there, and you can push for damage, so, yeah, I really like 3 Veiler right now. 3 Veiler is just really strong all together, and it's also very important because it's your important main deck light target for your Chaos Sorcerer and BLS, so just for this build especially, I would definitely, I don't regret main decking 3 effect Veilers at all, so. It's 28 monsters, it's a pretty heavy monster count, but you guys have seen heavier monster counts from me before, so, not too bad. Then, onto the spells, the rest of the deck is spells. So we'll start off with your staple, Monster Reborn, Dark Cold, and Heavy Storm. People that say they don't main deck these cards, I don't understand, just because, I don't know, I can still win you games if you play them right. But I do agree, at least in Monarchs, you don't need to main deck MSCs, so I don't. They're very important games 2 and 3, but game 1s, you can usually get away with not main decking any MSTs, so. And if anything, you can always Kai's target away. And then your 3 Soul Exchange, which is very, very important because you are playing high tribute monsters such as 2 Lads and 1 Obelisk. And Soul Exchange is just a really, really good card when you don't have your Frog Engine going. So that, and then the other standard 3 econs. It's also very. I usually don't like maining 3. I usually like 2, but since you're playing Obelisk, you definitely want to main deck 3, just to make sure you can get your tribute fodder. And then for your consistency, the last cards, 2 Duality. It does conflict with Treeborn and everything, but Treeborn's not, your frogs aren't your only plays in this deck, and it's just really important. Like this is kind of a contradiction because your frogs aren't your only play in this deck, but it's really important to get your first turn swap frog. So if you can duality for your first turn swap frog, you're in a good position. So that's why I play 2 duality, 1 lure, just because you have so much freaking targets. I think you have like 11 or 12 darks, so why not, right? Draw doesn't hurt. And my 41st card is actually Foolish Burial, just because if you can open with your Treeborn, it's just one more card to open with your Treeborns. Do play a lot of tributes. And it's also important for that lighter dark count. So say you already have a dark engrave and you top deck a BLS or a Chaos Sorcerer, just Foolish Burial for, like, send an effect veiler to the grave, and then you have a live Chaos target. So that's why I like that. I guess I'll show you guys my extra deck real quick, but it's not really complete. It's just in the works, just because I am testing it. I don't usually play Frog Monarchs, so this is theoretical as far as extra deck goes. So my Synchros, Formula, Black Rose, just because Effect Veiler and Chaos Sorcerer make instant Black Rose. And then my 8s, Stardust, Thought Ruler for now. Thought Ruler will probably become a Crimson Blader if I decide to pick one up. But for now it's Thought Ruler, and then Scrap Dragon. That's it for the Synchros. For the Exceeds, the all-important Slacker Magician. 2 Gachis, usually go into Gachi more than anything else. 1 Dark Mist, and the 1 card I am missing is a Degusto Phoenix, just because I haven't decided if I'm actually going to take this deck seriously or not. If I do, obviously I'm going to invest in one and I'm going to pick one up. So, just play 1 Degusto in there. That's missing. And then the rank 6s, 1 Exobeetle, 1 Ptolemy. This card is freaking amazing. Allows you to recycle your Caiuses, or recycle anything, or just bounce and push for game. So, very, very strong card. And then your Photon Strike Bouncer. And then your Thunder Charger for your Insector Exobeetle. And the 1 tech that I'm playing, just in case, is your number 4 Gimmick Puppet. Just because you have a lot of ways, say your lad is out of counters, you special summon BLS, remove something, and then, overlay, and you can push for game sometimes. So, lots of ways to get this out. So that's it for the deck, guys. It's, like I said, standard Frog Monarchs, Chaos Frog Monarchs, if that's what you want to call it, because that's probably what I'd describe it to most people. I think the best part about this deck is the fact that it can drop Obelisk. Because like I said, if you Obelisk, you win. If you check the description, I don't really have a side deck ready yet, but I'll give you guys a list for what I would probably side with this deck. But until next time, which will probably be a while, never know, but I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.